Well, hey, y'all. It's been a while. It's time for Belovsky Science. Yeah, it's been a little bit since we've been able to make a video. There's been lots of things going on, lots of snow. And last week we were in the middle of lessons, wrapping stuff up, just trying to get to a place where we could take the test. So today will be the first video in quite a little bit. Couple of announcements, real quick. This is not going to be a very long video. Got just a couple of things that we need to talk about, a couple of things we need to share. First of all, your test. Sorry for the delay in getting your test grade back to you. Test Moz. The testing service that I usually use has been deemed an at-risk website by Decatur City Schools, so it has been removed from our ability to use it in class. We did not receive any warning whatsoever. So when students came to class on Thursday to take the test, we could not open up TestMoz, and we kind of had to scramble around. So students had to take the test on in the class. In class, they had to take it basically with paper and pencil. So and when I came to school this Friday, I was out of school. And then Monday, today, I came to school at 6:30 to grade the test, and the machine was broken. And we thought we had the machine fixed, and it's seventh period right now. It's 2:57, and I ran downstairs to the office to grade the test, and the machine is still not fixed. So if you need for me to send an email to a parent, if you want to send me an email asking me what's going on, what's the story, feel free to send me an email. Tell me to email your parents. Tell your parents to email me. Do whatever it takes. This one is completely on me and Decatur City Schools. I didn't have any warning. I didn't have any way to back up and punt. So I know it's not fair that you don't have your test graded yet, and you are wanting to know what you made, and I would be in the same situation. So sorry about that. Sorry for the delay. I hope that maybe we can get them graded tomorrow and I can get them back in your hands. So anyway, that's what the story is with the test. Now, here's what you need to do today. Make sure that you do today's warm up. Here, let me just kind of steal it real quick and bring it. Well, let's say, I don't know if there it is. Chromosomes line up across the middle of the cell during what cell phase? All right, so the key words that you need to look at right here: middle, M, and that's the big key word right there. We're talking about chromosomes lining up. Here it says what phase. So that gives you a couple of hints right there about what you need to be thinking and looking for. All right, so today what we did was, let me go over here. Today what we did was we watched, I usually don't watch Bill Nye videos. We watched part of a Bill Nye video today because this talks about cells, and what I did was we went through and watched it, and I stopped it at certain points where it shows cut scenes of mitosis and cell division going on, and I showed it to the students and said, what do you think is going on here? So watch that video, watch the cut scenes. There's some real good information in there about cells, stuff that is still up to date and stuff that I agree with. All right. And then you're going to need to watch this video that I'm right here with. And we need to go to this page because after the video today, I told the students to go to chapter 4, section 3. Now, you might be wondering, what about sections 1 and 2? We're skipping those for a few minutes, and we're going straight to section 3 in chapter 4. And the reason is because we just got through talking about mitosis, nuclear division. Well, the next, to me, obvious thing that you should go over would be something that is closely related to mitosis. And what you need to click on right now is you need to split your screen. You need to put a copy of this Google Doc up so that you can type in it. And you need to put me someplace where you can see me talking about this book right here. All right, so I'm going to scroll down to section 3. And basically in section 3, it talks about All right, how do we get our characteristics from our parents? Now, for those of you that's paid attention in class, for those of you that's been in class, for those of you that may have heard these in some of the earlier lessons, there's two characteristics I'm not 100% about, but there's two characteristics I'm pretty sure I know where I got. I'm pretty sure I got my big feet. I got a size 13 shoe. Pretty sure I got my dad's side of the family gene for big feet. My dad's side of the family, they all have big feet. And I have a size 13 foot, hate it. It's hard to find shoes. Okay. Now my hair is turning gray. I'm 50, I'm just about 52 years old. And I started turning gray when I was in my 20s. I started finding gray hair. So I'm pretty sure I got that from my mom's side of the family, because most everybody in my mom's side of the family are white haired. They lost the color in their hair at an early age. So I cannot say that with 100% accuracy, but I'm pretty sure I got those two characteristics from my mom and dad. So how does that work? Well, what we talked about today was we talked about mitosis and how mitosis is cell division and how it gives us the numbers of chromosomes that we have. A human being has 23 chromosomes, and that means we have 23 pairs of chromosomes for a total of 46 chromosomes, chromatids in all. Okay? Now, this picture right here is a picture of the female sex cell, the egg. Nothing dirty, nothing ugly whatsoever. The female sex cell it's called the egg. And the male sex cell, as you can see here in this picture, is the sperm. Okay? And the question that I gave to the class was if we get half of our chromosomes from mom and half of our chromosomes from dad, then how many chromosomes will you find in a female egg? And the answer to that is 23. Okay? All right, so how many chromosomes then will you find in the male sex cell and the sperm? Well, that would be 23. Okay, so now you can't see that. Let's erase that real quick. Okay, so if you have, let's put this over here. You have 23 sex cells from mom, and if you have 23 sexes, if you have 23 chromosomes from mom, and if you get 23 chromosomes from dad, all right, that equals up to that magical 46 total chromosomes. And basically what we talked about in class today was that how does our cells go? How do we go from having 23 pairs of chromosomes, which is 46 in all in a cell? How does our sex cells go down to just 23 chromosomes? How does it just go down to that number? And that happens through a process that is called meiosis. Now, I did not say mitosis. It's called meiosis. We'll come back to that. On that sheet that I just got through talking about, you need to look at number 5 right here. Number 5 is chromosome theory of inheritance. All right, so what is chromosome theory of inheritance? All right. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. All right, chromosome theory of inheritance is basically how do you get your chromosomes? How do they come over? Or how do you get them from your mom and dad? All right, so let's write down the definition for it. And I'm about to show you the definition. The definition is right here. All right. So, chromosome theory of inheritance. The definition is genes are carried from parents to their offspring on chromosomes. I kind of got a little wild there. All right, so let's do that again. All right, so chromosome theory of inheritance. Genes are carried from parents to offspring on chromosomes. And those chromosomes come to us by way of egg cell and sperm cell. When they join together, that's when we get the genes, the characteristics from our mom and dad. All right. So what is the process that our body cells go from 46 chromosomes in all to 23? And that process is called meiosis. And here we are for number 6 on that review sheet. Meiosis is the process by which the number of chromosomes is reduced by half to form sex cells, sperm, and eggs. Hit pause and we'll talk about it. All right. So meiosis is basically how cells go from having 46 chromosomes in us humans down to 23. 23 adds to 46. You can't look at this picture here up here at the top of the page. Here it shows basically the cell going through mitosis. And then over here on the next page, here is where meiosis is. And notice here that, let's go back over here. Notice that over here, this cell right here shows it having 4 chromosomes or 8 chromatids in all. Okay. And then down here, it shows the cell. This right here is the cell getting ready for mitosis. Okay. And now here is the regular cell. The cell has 2 chromosomes. Now, this is after DNA replication. Okay. So there's double the number of chromosomes in here than what's necessary. This right here would be the regular cell. Okay. And then in mitosis here, it shows it splitting or going through another process called meiosis. And these would be sex cells because they have half the number of chromosomes necessary in order to create another organism. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about over the next few days. Might want to read this information, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow. That's it for today. I told you it was going to be a short little video. So tomorrow, and by the way, tomorrow, if I will try to send out an email tomorrow letting folks know when I got test graded. So, all right, y'all have a good day. Email me if you need anything. See you later.